What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first video here on the channel in the year 2021. If you're watching this video, congratulations, you made it through the year 2020, which according to a lot of people has been the worst year of our existence. I'm sure there have been plenty of worse years in the existence of humanity, but for my little insignificant 27 years on this planet, 2020 has been a rough year for sure, probably the roughest year that we had to endure. But for me, thank God, I'm still alive, I'm healthy, I'm well, I'm breathing fresh air, so I really don't have anything to complain about. But for those of you who suffered any tragedies in this year 2020, my deepest condolences, and I hope that 2021 is a much better year for all of you guys in terms of health and success and happiness. But anyways, I'm recording this vlog outside in my neighborhood, and that's probably why the camera quality is not as good. I thought I'd film one final vlog in the year 2020. It's 11:23, so it's still not midnight, but I'm sure you guys can hear some sounds outside. Everybody's celebrating. A lot of people are celebrating, the new year. Fireworks were going off around like 8 p.m. and it was freaking me out because I totally forgot, people celebrate obviously New Year, and I'm just like chilling at home playing games, and then I just keep hearing boom. I'm just like, what the heck is that? Like, what is going on? And then I realized, oh yeah, people are just blowing up fireworks for the year 2020 being over, a lot to celebrate, huh? That's why it even smells very smoky outside. Like, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's a little bit smoky for sure. But yeah, anyways, I'm in my neighborhood, lots of big homes in this hood. It's very, very nice. A lot of these homes are also decorated still for Christmas, so I'm going to show off some of the decorations for some of the homes that I think stand out, because there's a lot of homes here, so it'd be a long video to show off every single house with its decorations. But yeah, anyways, 2020 for me was a pretty intense year. I took a long break from YouTube. I took two breaks, actually. I took the break at the beginning of the year through July. I came back, I made content for a couple of months, and then I took another break pretty much until now, which is the end of the year. And what it's made me realize is how much I missed making YouTube videos. And I know I've said this before in one of my other update videos, but it's true. Like, taking a break from something that I did every day and something that I loved so much and that I kind of was burnt out on made me realize actually how much I really do appreciate having this in my life, and actually how much I love making content and how excited I am to come back and continue to make content. And it's just given me a lot of time to just reflect on who I am and what I like, and to just kind of evolve mentally and just rekindle relationships and make new relationships. So look at this house. Oh yeah, I mean, hey, these lights are actually working in my favor. They're brightening up my field of vision, so if anything, it's a good thing. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to make like a little 2020 montage for YouTube content, but I only had one project that I recorded that year, and my editor Zeph already put together like a little montage of highlights for Paper Mario the Origami King, so it was actually kind of pointless to try to make a 2020 montage because there was really no content that I had during the year 2020. I'm really excited to come back and make content regularly. My goal is to hopefully upload a video a day, and I'm putting it out there because I want to actually hold myself accountable for this. I don't want to just say, oh, I'm gonna make videos every day and then not actually try to do it. Like, the goal is to hopefully make a video a day, even if it's like a 5-minute reaction video to a video. I still want to get that out. As long as I'm putting something out a day, I'll be happy. I remember there was a time in my YouTube career where I couldn't even go a single day without uploading. Like, I would literally go through like the worst anxiety by not uploading a video a day, let alone go a week, let alone 2 weeks, let alone a month. But here I am taking like 5-6 months off, and I'm just like, yeah, it's whatever, but like, I guess after doing it for such a long time, it is kind of needed, and most people, they might not really understand that. I used to always look at content creators back in the day that were like some of my favorite content creators to watch. And then whenever they take long breaks, I'd wonder to myself, like, how can they go this long without uploading videos? And I would just kind of like judge them without realizing it, being like, man, if they just spent like X amount of time a day recording a video, they'd be able to upload a video every single day. And if they bulk record this and that, and I'd kind of like put myself in their shoes and try to like figure out how I would do things if I was in their position. But I never realized, like, yeah, YouTube burnout is a real thing. And sometimes, you know, people just get discouraged in general from posting content. It could be because of the feedback. It could be because of criticism. It could be because of lack of feedback thereof. And for me, I guess that's what it was. Like, I felt like my videos really weren't performing the way they were back in the day. And, you know, it made me realize, like, yeah, the times have changed. YouTube's changed. The game has changed. And I need to change my ways up too. So that's what I'm hopefully looking forward to doing this upcoming year. Like, I have ideas and I want to kind of execute all of these ideas and see what works and what doesn't, and then kind of stick to a formula that, you know, I'm happy with and that you guys are happy with as well. And also Twitch streams and YouTube streams. Obviously, you know, I've been saying this for quite some time. Like last year in 2019, I wanted to do streams, but unfortunately I couldn't. And it was because, like, you know, I had really bad internet, like, especially in my room. I had a couple Twitch streaming friends that did Twitch live streams that lived with me in the house. And, okay, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Just look at these palm trees for a second. Look at how clean these palm trees look. Like, whoever owns this house probably has the best house in the neighborhood just because of these palm trees. Put green lights on them. Like, the camera does not do that justice. This guy, he kind of went all out, too. You know, with his little fancy decorations. But anyways, back to what I was saying. When I was living in LA last year, I wanted to do regular live streams, but unfortunately my internet was just so bad, at least in my room, and I didn't have an Ethernet cable that reached from like the modem all the way up to the bedroom. So I just never really got around to, you know, attempting to do live streams. And then, fun fact, actually, last year on December 31st, 2019, I came out here to Phoenix, Arizona to visit my family for the new year. And I ended up staying with my uncle, who lives really not that far away, because we live in the same exact complex, which is a part of this neighborhood. I ended up coming out here. I loved the area. I loved the weather, you know, and I'm like, you know what, let me be close to family, because I needed to move out of the LA house anyways, because the lease was coming to an end soon. So I ended up kind of like impulsively making the decision to just move out here to Phoenix, and I ended up getting a crib because conveniently there was also another condo available at in the complex my uncle lived in the same exact building. So I'm like, you know what, let me get this crib. And it worked out perfectly, because by the time I actually moved out here, coronavirus had just kind of taken over, and every place was kind of shutting down, and I did not want to be in LA. Like, now that I think about it, it was a huge blessing that I moved before Corona kind of took over, because I would have just like hated myself just for living in LA, especially considering how much of a hot spot it was out there for Corona. But yeah, last year I moved out here, and I didn't realize, like, you know, the area that I was moving into was like for a bunch of retired people. So because of that, the internet's not so good. You're given like literally one of two options, and they're both quite garbage to say the least. So I took the best of both, and I'm getting like 10 upload, maybe like 50 download, which is trash considering to what you can get nowadays. So fortunately, I have my brothers who live in a place called Chandler. It's like a suburb part of town, and it's like about 30 minutes from where I live, from Phoenix. So, you know, I go to their house whenever I need to upload videos to my editor, and I'll upload them, because if I upload them using my internet out here, it would take me like 2-3 hours versus 5-10 minutes up there. So I actually wanted to record this video out there, but again, the drive is a little too long, 30-minute drive. Kind of got discouraged in doing that. Look at this house. Look at that house. They got all these crazy lights. I think they had a ton of lights on the house itself, but they must have taken it down. They must have taken it down because it looked intense, unless they turned it off because of New Year. But I think these guys had like the craziest decorations for their house, but I guess only their front lawn is kind of decked out right now. So yeah, I mean, this year I couldn't do live streams, unfortunately, at my crib, and I still can't because of the fact that, you know, the internet is just so garbage. My intention obviously is to continue to live in this area. Either one of two things are gonna happen. Either I'm gonna leave Arizona altogether, or I'm just gonna move up north, because there's no way I'm gonna deal with 120-degree summer again. Like, if you guys watched my Paper Mario the Origami King LP, you'll know that I complained like every single day about the heat. It was so bad, and I wasn't prepared for it at all, and it was probably the worst thing that I possibly had to endure this year was the heat. It wasn't the lack of traveling or social distancing or wearing a mask. I mean, all of these things I was actually quite happy to comply with, but the heat, never again. And it's kind of giving me anxiety thinking about like how there's like only a few more months left before this beautiful cold weather is gone, and then I'm back to this atrocious heat again. So I'm just gonna try to figure out what I need to do, and then obviously take into consideration next place that I move into is going to have substantial internet, so I don't have to rely on going to anyone's house to upload videos, and I can still do live streams from my house, because obviously I want to do live streams, of course, whether they're on Twitch or on YouTube, just in general, be able to make live streams on a regular basis. Look at this guy's house. It's like this house is pretty nuts, because you got a house here, you got a house right there, and then I think there's a house, yeah, back there, but you can't really see it. In the daytime, in this neighborhood is something else, but just because it's late and all the lights are turned off, because it is late, you know, you're not gonna be able to see much. However, there is a full moon, almost a full moon, not quite a full moon, but it is. It's almost there. And it's what's also amazing is, like, I have the latest iPhone 12. I'm able to come out here at night and just literally point and shoot my camera up in the sky, and I'm able to get the most ridiculous shots of the night sky with like all these stars that you cannot see with the naked eye because of all the light pollution. But for some reason the camera is able to just like penetrate through the light pollution, and you're able to see so many stars that you normally couldn't see with the naked eye. And then like the more like north you go, the less light pollution there is, so then obviously the more night stars you're gonna be able to see with the naked eye, and then obviously capture more of those night stars with the camera. So I'll just put some photos up on this video, have my editor Zeph do that just for a little reference. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to make this video, you know, to kind of recap the year 2020 for me. It was just a year of mental growth and enjoying you know, relationships that I have, and kind of realizing how much I really love and miss making YouTube videos. So I'm really excited for the year 2021, and I can't wait to show off the kind of content I have prepared for you all. Live streaming, like I said, will hopefully be a thing. Might not be right away, obviously, because I still have probably a month or two left out here, but eventually when I do figure out... Happy New Year! Thank you, you too. Nice guys driving around their in the golf cart. He's just driving around. I don't know. This guy must be, you know, on a new level right now of elevation. But anyways, my lease ends pretty soon out here, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. But eventually I'm gonna, you know, like I said, figure out the internet situation with the new place that I end up moving to. I'm gonna make sure that is the, like, whatever place I move into, internet is gonna be the dependent factor. If the internet is good, then it qualifies at the top of the list. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the continued support. I really do appreciate everything. I'm really excited to show off the content, like I said, I have prepared for you all in the year 2021. So hopefully I'll see you guys in another video tomorrow, or maybe even later today. I don't know yet, because we have content that is being prepared right now. Once I get it, I'll be releasing it as soon as I can. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.